How you doing out there, folks? Yes, it's me, Frankie, the unknown songwriter. Okay, this is Real Diamond by M.A. Holland, Chapter 9, Final Thoughts. Frank and I have been together for over 40 years. During the first 20 years, everything dramatic and exciting seemed to happen. But during the last 20 years, our lives have been complacent. I could have written this story 20 years ago, and it would have been exactly the same as the story that I wrote now. I didn't mention in the story that Frank showed me photos of the pot plants because he didn't wanted me to see them until after we moved into the small place. I asked him, "Why are you showing me these pictures now?" Frank told me that he didn't find them until now. These pictures showed Frank in jeans with a dark beard in his mom's backyard, surrounded by the tomato and pot plants. Who took these pictures? Frank said the guy that he bought the pot from. Was your mom there? Frank told me that he brought this guy over to meet his mom several times. Who did you tell your mom this guy was? I told her that he was my best friend and that he got me the job as a manager of the movie theater. Frank's mom liked this guy a lot, so much that she invited him to dinner many times. Frank, when did he take these pot pictures? Frank said, one of the many visits to my home. I told my mom that I wanted to show him the tomato plants, and which was right before we put out the pot plants in the trash. We still have the pot photos, which verifies the part of the story about the pot plants. I didn't mention Frank's jobs because he had so many over 40-year period. It would have taken another book just to describe the things that he did. Most of his jobs were in management. Frank also had his own antique store. The trouble with Frank's jobs that he didn't get paid enough, but he sure had jobs that were fun for him. Most of his jobs were in the neighborhood. Since this is a true story, a lot of things can be verified. Frank has demos, sheet music, and copyrights for the songs that I mentioned here. The stolen car story can be verified because he still has the newspaper articles that were written by the reporter that was on the scene when Frank caught the car thief. The ghost in the townhouse can be verified because he still has the 2 photos that he took. Frank also still has the bill for the iron bars that was put on the windows and doors after the guy broke in. While Frank was paying his debt to society, he called me and wrote me a lot of letters, which I still have. When Frank sent me the letters, he sent me 2 at a time. One about the prison camp and one he made up about Italy. The guy who broke in the house was following us all the time, but we didn't have a clue. He was attracted to the big diamond that I was wearing everywhere. Remember, I was wearing that fake diamond when this guy thought it was real. This part of the story happened after we cleansed the house of the friendly ghost. I want to clear another thing up here. We never saw a ghost or apparition, but we did experience strange events which we thought at first was the result of an aging house. Remember, Frank used outdated film which captured an image of our ghost, which we decided the ghost wanted us to see, which made Frank investigate with the neighbors and found out what had happened. This gave us closure, and the ghost could now rest in peace. I would like to let you know about Frank's songwriting career. Before we met, he wrote a lot of songs, and he only put the ones he liked to music. The songwriting stopped after Frank met me. The songs that he wrote had meaning, and we still listen to them all the time. Our favorite song, you guessed it, is Real Diamond. One more thing. I'm writing this story at the present time. We are both living on Social Security and Medicare and are still in pretty good shape. Even though Frank had open heart surgery a few years ago, I had both knees replaced. I guess you are probably wondering what happened to the fake diamond. It was stolen by an aide who was filling in for the regular aide, who was out sick. This incident happened right after I finished writing the story. When I told Frank, he said, "Marie, do you want me to get you another fake diamond?" I told Frank that I think that this was a good way to end the story about a real diamond, with the theft of the fake diamond. And my niece Olga had helped me in making of this book to come to fruition.